All right, time to make a donut. Time to make a donut. Time to make a donut. Oh, shut the cock out, folks. That ain't lying over post. Look, to a lot of y'all, you ain't been seeing me post nothing. You know why? Because the queen and I been on vacay. All right, today I'm looking at, this is a Tobii 6. This is a really nice Tobii 6. And it came in the shop because it's having issues. And he's like, well, what kind of issues is it having? Issues. All right, so, okay, here we go. So I plugged it in and I'm hearing this. Hear that? Scratchy noise in all the pots. So how do you take care of that? This is what I do. All right, first of all, I get some. Where my stuff is at? First thing I do, because I know that I probably have lost pretty much the tube that goes on the spray. Ask me where it is. I'm looking in the drawers. I'm looking in the other drawers. I no see. I no see it. I no see it. It's not here. I no see. Nope. Stop looking. So what I normally do is get. This is gonna freak you out. All right. So I use like a detailer spray. All right. And while the knobs are on it, I spray the detailer spray. And I take the detailer spray and I put it all around. I don't spray it directly on the pot. I spray it on the guitar and put it all around where I got to spray the cleaner. And he's like, what the heck? Why would you put detailer spray around the pots? Because I lost the tube that the stuff shoots through. What's that? You know that little red tube that comes in there? I lost it. So I'm going to be very careful. Now, there's other ways you can do it. You can take some tape and put some tape. So I just use either detailer or wax. I use detailer or wax. Today, I got detailer. I didn't put it directly on the pots. I put it around the knob so it doesn't get close to the pots. So, and then once I do that, I take my pot off. So it tells me, and wherever that pot was, there's no detailing. There's no detailing spray around it. Then I take my hand and just put it a little bit close to the screw. And then I take this and shake it up really, really well. Really, really good too. I said really, really well and really, really good too. I shake it up really, really well and really, really good too. And then I try to, with my best ability, just take it and just touch it. Don't spray it. Just see it as it come out of the hole. Just a little. Just a little. Let it leak out. Here, it's spraying, but it's like leaking more than it's spraying. And then I take it and go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And then I shoot it again. Woohoo! And I can see it going down into it. And I just turn a couple more times. Then I go to the next one. A little spray. Let it get wet. And I put that detailer down 3, 4, 5 because I don't want that oil on my guitar. And the detailer dries up and the oil is on top of the detailing stuff. Alright? So we just keep working it, pulling up. You want to pull up on it a little bit so that oil can get down inside of it. Just keep working it. A lot of people, if you're on a gig and you don't have any oil or contact, this is contact cleaner. If you don't have any contact cleaner, normally you can just take it and keep doing this until it kind of go away. Right? It may not go completely away, but if you run it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, you should be all right. Now, what I normally do is put the knob back on it because it hurt my hand when I do all that. And I just take the knob. The knob is a lot better. take it back and forth and do it like this. You hear anything? You don't hear nothing, do you? Because that contact cleaner don't work down into them pots. And so I'm going to do the same thing again for this pot. Take that same knob, bite down on it a little bit. Oh, I got to pull it up a little because it's a little too close. All right, take it, loosen it up, pull it up, and then work it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, until you don't hear anything but the clicking of the pot. If you hear anything, then you take it back off, and then you get your contact, shake it up, and then you just squirt it, just a little squirt. Just get it wet all the way around. You don't spray, you squirt it. And then you put the pot back on. Put the knob back on it and work it. See? I don't hear nothing. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Alright. So, we go to the next one, do the same thing. First you test it. You hear it? Take a little spray, shake it up. And you put it in. You don't spray it, you just soak it. Get it wet just a little bit. Gotta be careful. Just let it sink on in there. Yeah. Put your knob back on, quick like. Put the knob on. Tight down on it. Work it back and forth. See, I don't even hear anything already. Uh-oh. Maybe because I ain't got it tight. Look. Maybe because you ain't tightened and it ain't turning. I say, make sure you put the knob back in there. There we go. All right. Don't bite down hard, just a little bit. Work it back for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Tight down on it again. You hear anything? Other than the click. It's going away. All right, so now we're going to get to our volume. And I don't think the volume was too bad, but since you're doing everybody else, you might want to do him too. Might as well tune him up while he's here. Here we go. Woo! All right, so we put the knob back on. Yes, yes, yes. And then do the same thing for her. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 40. Look, I was counting that one. I ain't really have to, but I was. All right, so, and what I do now is find my rag and just kindly wipe away the oil because it's really sitting on top of the detailer. It's not sitting underneath the detailing stuff. And I'm going to show you in a little bit what happens. All right? It's going to be really cool. Check it out. All right. So I take my cloth. Where's my really cloth? And then I just come back and just, because the detailer, once the detailer dries, you know, you have really, really cool. Oh yeah. Nice. And it keeps the oil off your paint. This is a heavy base. See it? See the oil off the paint? And then you take the knobs and you put the knobs back on. You can wipe them off if you want to. This is the knob I was using to put the oil and stuff in. Put a little blow in it. Oh, excuse me. I didn't mean to cover you up. And then when you put knobs on, you slam them all the way to the bottom and then bring them up like a hair to get them off the base. And then bite down on them. The worst thing you want to do is have a control knob loosen up while you're on the gig. It's a distraction. All the way down and then bring it up a hair to get it off the base. And then bite down. Same thing. down, up. Same thing. Down, and then up. Down, up. All right, so let's plug it in and see what kind of non-issues we should have. Oh, it's already plugged in. All right, so let's see what we got. Up, just a little bit. When you hear stuff like this, it's a little bit more than the pot. That's more than the pot. It sounds like. Yeah, that's not a scratchy pot. You know what that is? That's a pot going bad or a cold solder. You hear it going in and out? That's not the pot. So now, what we got to do now? We need to go inside. All right, so let's just go inside because I think what's going to have to happen is I'm going to have to go inside and change that pot. Woo! Ooh, this don't look good like somebody been in this joint. Not good at all. They probably went in to change the battery, but ooh. They didn't take their time. Not good. The heads of the screws are really, yikes. Anyway, we keep doing this. Once again, guys, if you don't know what you're doing inside your base, don't go in there. If you're going there to change the battery, I get it. But at least get the right screwdriver to open it up. Oh. You know the bad part about this that I'm looking at? That is everything is on a circuit board. That ain't good. Let me show you. So you can clean your pots, but they're connected to a circuit board. And so as I keep doing this, it's getting better. But as you can see, everything is on a circuit board. That's not good. Because if that pot wasn't on a circuit, it's not like I can't take that pot off of the circuit board and put another one up there. But these are custom pots here, and they have a, I don't know if you can see it or not. In other words, instead of the pot being inside covered, it's on the outside turning. And that's why it's doing what it's doing. So what I could do is take a small screwdriver or something small, and where the top of the pot is actually push it down. That's it. The problem is it's not connecting to the body of the pot. Because as you turn it, it connects to the body as it turns. I could get deeper into it, but you definitely still wouldn't understand. So let's turn it on. See that you hear it? Yeah. And this one got, somebody put an extra battery in here with some duct tape. Look, duct tape. No, it ain't duct tape. Anyway, what I need to do with this, yikes, is to take this battery out and use some shrink wrap, because this is not good right here. All right, so we're gonna change this and put some shrink wrap in it. But this right here is a little concern to me. That's concern to me. So what I could do, I got it open. Oh. Is try to see if this would work. Ah! And guess what? It worked. The cleaner worked. See how smart you guys are? You told me, man, why don't you just clean the back of it? Because the back of it is open. Just shoot some stuff in the back of it. It'll stop. And that's what we did. All right, so now what we're going to do, again, you guys are learning a lot today. So I'm going to take and discombobulate. You do know that's not a word, discombobulate. I'm going to discombobulate both of the batteries. Because somebody, I don't know what this is all about, but it's burnt. When you start seeing stuff like this, you shouldn't do that. Why? Because that means that battery is getting hot. It means that somebody, and the battery is just, ugh. 2 different batteries. Obviously something like it's got wet or sort of sweating. So we got to do all this. So anyway, guys, I ain't going to hold y'all too long. I'm going to go ahead and discombobulate. That is not a word. Discombobulate is not a word. Discombobulate is not a word. Discombobulate is not. I don't even know how to spell that. Discombobulate. So I got to discombobulate both of the batteries and put them back again, and so it'll be okay. Thank you guys for coming by my Hobo Depot. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for liking. Thanks for praying for the Queen and I, because your prayers have definitely been answered. They are being answered, y'all. One note is saving this world. You guys, that one note thing is happening. So once again, guys, thanks for coming by the Hobo Depot. Shout it, Gaga! I gotta discombobulate. Please.